So we all believe that Deshaun Watson will end up getting suspended. The question is how long. But what if he doesn't? What if Deshaun Watson and Tony Busby find a way to get away from all of this, finds a way to not even getting suspended? And what if the Houston Texans start week one with Deshaun Watson under center? Because this is something that not a lot of people see a possibility happening. But what if it does? What if this season? Because I really don't think Deshaun Watson is going to sit if he doesn't get suspended or if he's just there. I do think he is going to be the type of player that will play. And how many potential wins do you see this Houston Texans team have with the Deshaun Watson? Is the run game going to get better? I think it will. I think this whole offense has gotten a little bit of a makeover here. If you look at the offensive line, Mike Devlin has been fired. James Catman has been brought in. And we brought in other guys like Marcus Cannon. We got brought in guys like Lane Taylor who could help build and solidify this offensive line. I'm just excited to see what these guys could do. And if your offensive line is going to be better, your running game is going to be better. We still don't know who is going to be the leading, RB for the Houston Texans. We all know that it might be Philip Lindsay. That's what we're all expecting to happen. But I do think the run game is going to get better with David Johnson, with Mark Ingram, and with Philip Lindsay. We will just see who will take over. Now you do lose Will Fuller on the offensive side, but we saw Deshaun Watson be special without Will Fuller. We saw how he and Brandon Cooks had a very good connection. Do they pick up another free agent? Does Chris Conley play a big role this offseason for the Houston Texans? Do we go ahead and draft one, late and hopefully they become something special? But how potential can this offense be with new coach and David Culley, new offensive line coach and James Cameron, second year offensive coordinator, and Tim Kelly? How good can this offense be? And if you look at the other parts, how good can this how secondary, this defensive line, this linebacker core, we know the defensive side of the ball got a complete overrush of additions, almost 13 linebackers, a couple corners, a couple safeties. We traded for Shaq Lawson. We bring in Christian Kirksey. We bring in a lot of talent on this defense. Desmond King. And can this defense be a middle of the pack defense? If that's the case, the Houston Texans could easily win 8, 9 games, maybe 10. 10 because Deshaun Watson will pull something out of his hat and will make something amazing happen, because we all know the defense last year was not just god awful. It was one of the worst historical defenses in the NFL. We couldn't create a turnover to save our lives. We couldn't stop the run to save our lives. We couldn't get to the quarterback to save our lives. And with with new defensive coordinator Lovie Smith, with this son coming in, with all these new coaches coming in to help the defensive side of the ball, can this defense be productive? That remains to be seen. We do know these guys were brought in to just fill holes. We didn't really have that much money this year. We didn't really have that much draft capital this year. So these guys, can they join together and fit into the right system? Nick Cassera has done a great job of finding defensive players who are going to fit that Tampa 2 Lovie Smith system. And if the offense is going to get better and the defense gets a little bit better, then how many wins can you see these Houston Texans having? Without Deshaun Watson, I think this team is a 4 or 5 win team, maybe to what we did last year. If this team is healthy and this team has Deshaun Watson, who knows how dangerous this team could be. But at the end of the day, I do think he's going to end up being suspended. I don't think he's going to be, starting week one for the Houston Texans. He might be there week 8. But if all they'll fail and Deshaun Watson is there week 1, I might feel a lot better about this team. But let me know what you guys think, guys. As always, go Texans. You guys have a blessed day.